maybe.
I went in expecting very little, but we live in a time where movies are often lazy reboots, pointless remakes, or just big ads for big companies. So it's not really a shock that we've got another one of those over-the-top projects. This time, it's Minecraft, the world-famous video game, making the jump from game consoles to the big screen. The Minecraft game was released about 15 years ago by Swedish developer Marcus Persson, who wanted to create a game that prioritized world building. All elements of the game foster imaginative thinking and experimental play. It seems this video game adaptation sticks close enough to what makes Minecraft special. Kids and younger fans are clearly going bonkers over it, and they are showing it in full force. As someone who really enjoys watching movies in a theater, I actually think it's great to see a younger crowd coming together to watch something, community style. This guy actually brought in a chicken to the theater. Gotta love it. So I decided to watch the film despite my low expectations. And I've got to say, this might be the first time I have enjoyed a movie and at the same time wanted to plug my ears and gouge my eyes out. I have just been bombarded with colors and stupidity. Let's think about this. Minecraft movie is a loud, silly, live-action comedy that takes place in a very strange and very square Minecraft world. It's packed with goofy jokes, pixelated characters, and real people dropped into the game's crazy setting. The movie opens with Jack Black's character Steve, who dreamed of being a miner as a kid, because apparently some kids dream of that. And now finds a portal to Minecraft's magical overworld. He happily leaves behind his boring everyday job and dives headfirst into this new adventure. He's finally escaped the dull routine of being a salesman, reawakened his creativity, and made a new friend, Dennis. We don't know how long he's been happily building, but one day he accidentally finds the Nether. This world is ruled by Malgosha, voiced by Rachel House, a greedy piglin who hates fun and creativity. She captures Steve and comes up with a plan to steal all the resources from his world. Haha, Malgosha lives by the golden rule, I see.
You've heard of the golden rule, haven't you? Whoever has the gold makes the rules.
But Steve tells Dennis to hide the powerful object called the Orb of Dominance in the human world. Sometime later, Garrett, played by Jason Mamoa, a former gaming champion who now runs a small business and loves bidding in auctions, buys the contents of Steve's old storage unit. Garrett believes that somewhere inside is a rare video game that could save his struggling arcade business. But there's no game. All he finds is the mysterious orb, and he doesn't realize how important it really is. What a douche. If you were paying attention, you would know that any object that resembles the Tesseract could fulfill your wildest dreams.
Power, Doctor. Maybe unlimited power.
Meanwhile, across town, a boy named Henry, played by Sebastian Hansen, and his older sister Natalie, played by Emma Myers, move into Steve's old house. They've just lost their mother, and as part of her final wishes, the family relocates to a town in Idaho. Seriously, Idaho? From what I've come to understand, Idaho seems to spell trouble for newcomers. First, Terry Husk moves there and ends up encountering a deranged psycho.
Victory. Forever.
Now this family shows up, and sure enough, they meet more deranged psychos.
And that was the only one I had.
One thing leads to another, and Henry clicks with Garrett Garrison. Garrett the garbage man Garrison is stuck in the past, constantly failing at life, always chasing the high of his old wins from the arcade days, and Mamoa fits into this role really well. He's quite funny and ends up being the most interesting character in the film. Natalie, on the other hand, meets the woman who's always looking confused, played by Daniel Brooks. Eventually, all these characters get pulled into the Minecraft world. They catch up with Steve, who has made a deal with Malgosha to return the orb if she gives him Dennis back. That's when the real adventure kicks in. Henry, who never quite fits in with people in the real world, finds his creativity is a real strength in Minecraft. He seems to understand how the game works without needing much help, and it's a bit of fun watching him figure things out, building, crafting, and exploring. Jack Black's performance as Steve is disappointing. He gets a few songs, but none of them really land. Instead of being catchy or adding to the movie, the songs feel out of place and forced. His usual loud energy and silly physical comedy do help a bit, especially when paired with Mamoa's more relaxed, goofy vibe. Their friendship starts out with a competitive edge but becomes more heartfelt over time. Sadly, most of the other characters don't get the same level of detail. Nothing really stands out about them. They mostly feel like extras in the wild adventures of Steve and the Garbage Man. Henry does become an important player in the Minecraft world, learning how to build and use tools, but based on how he and Natalie were introduced, you'd think they would have more to do in the main story. The movie swings back and forth between trying to make longtime fans of the game happy and also appealing to people who never played it. But it doesn't always hit the right tone. The emotional parts and the silly sarcastic parts don't really fit together. These problems make it harder to enjoy the wild action scenes and care about the mix and match crew at the center of the film. Visually, it's packed with bright over-the-top CGI. It almost feels like watching Cocomelon, colorful to the point of being overwhelming. The mission itself is hard to follow at times. Is it about saving Dennis, protecting the orb, getting back home, all of the above? It's not very clear. Scenes often feel like they were written by different people who didn't compare notes. Oh, right.
Well, this explains a lot.
Characters make plans and then forget them without any explanation, like everyone's reading from a slightly different script. Still, the Minecraft movie keeps things moving with a lot of slapstick comedy and silly side plots, like one involving Jennifer Coolidge and a strange overworld character who doesn't do much for the story but adds some fun randomness. Despite the colors, the movie shows how amazing Minecraft can be. The way the Minecraft world is built looks great. It was interesting seeing our characters interact with the villagers during the day and fight off zombies and other creatures at night. The humor clearly targets younger kids, and it hits that goal. Rachel House as Malgosha seems like she's having a blast, and her performance is a lot of fun. The final showdown between her and Steve is hilarious. I have to admit, I had fun with this loud, colorful ride. I went in expecting very little, but I laughed more than I thought I would. I really would like to go on another better scripted journey with these characters. That said, now that the movie is a hit, I'm pretty sure the sequel will be even more over the top, messy, silly, and packed with even brighter colors, and just plain dumb. So I might think twice before lining up for that one.
You! What are you making? Oh, no!
But I stand to be corrected, so I remain open-minded.